knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. Return. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The offense has found some room on this drive, but the defense trying to stand tall on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. The sure hands, it's Sherrill. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He put it out there for him, and And the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's struck. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. So you didn't pick up the 1st down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Looks as if he's going to run it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Fowler. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And the Trojans are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Fowler. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Might be looking to run. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll park it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. With the catch, it's Sherrill. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He tried to get out of trouble, but he goes down for the sack.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the score.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Mayava. With the catch, it's Fowler. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Floating away. Lets it fly. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, USC.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Dampier. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well,
coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He'll pull it down and run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got more. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Vanderbilt. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Snagged in the middle. It's Carter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Pulls it in. It's Fowler. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for room. It's Jordan. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Complete to the left. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Commodores want to move quickly. They'll go up top on second and short. Finds his tight end. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Powers through the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Okay,
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one.
Here we go.
The offense changing the play. They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Commodores! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Jordan.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think of.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. Fires it incomplete.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's caught. It's Sherrill. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. They're setting up the screen. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Steps away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brindley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, Commodores.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Poe. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
To the air on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And they've trusted him to throw.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he will score! Touchdown, Vandy!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. Jumped on top of the pile. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right on the money. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Strachan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Timeout, USC.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On the move. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, USC.
They'll send out the kicker here. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights.